All right, so we're going to go right into part two. If you enjoyed part one, I'm glad you did. Let's go right into part two and see what else is going on. We're going to start from the 6-minute mark. And here we go.
My daughter had the Tupac fucking t-shirt. So I'm saying, witness this shit. Visit this shit. But I don't believe nobody but me. I don't for y'all don't gotta say we with you. You're not with me. No one's with me because no one's really with me. It's just me and God. That's what I'm saying. And I'm still alive.
Let's go.
And I'm still alive.
So he's in an interesting predicament here. I mean, right now he's kind of upset with the audience there. He's saying no one's really with him. He's with the exclusion of his kids who want to be with him. For whatever reason, he's not with them, which is very heartbreaking. But he's saying no one's with him but him and God. And then he smiles a bit. And I think when they see that smile on his face, that's when the crowd starts cheering and they start supporting him. It's one of those weird situations where he's saying, you guys don't really care about me. He goes, but that's okay. You know, God cares about me. And then everyone supports him and cheers. I've seen something like that once. It's very strange. But, you know, because it's like the crowd is just kind of pandering. It's a weird predicament. So anyway, let's go ahead and go a little bit more in to see what else is going on with the video.
You ain't post. You ain't with me. You ain't post. When I couldn't see my kids, y'all ain't post. Y'all ain't stopped the Adidas shit. Niggas let Adidas.
So he's kind of going in on them, and they're still clapping when he's going in on them. This is really strange. I understand that he's an artist and whatnot, but man, I don't know. You know, if I was there, I would be I'd be real with him personally. That's how I would like. That's how I roll. I'm an artist too, though. So maybe I don't have a say in it. Maybe I don't have a choice. Maybe it's just part of me. There's that incident when he was on TMZ and he stood up and he said, how many of you are listening to what I'm saying and believe me? And the guy said, I don't, you know, and he told him how he felt, and they were amicable and they were able to shake hands, and everything was a good conversation for them to have about how he felt Kanye was acting versus how Kanye felt he was reacting. So I like to think that if I was there, I'd be really straight with him. I don't know what's going on with the audience, though. They're kind of cheering as he's ripping into them, telling them all the ways they have not supported him. So let's go ahead and hear the rest of it. I'm going to try to let it run, particularly if he's not jumping around. I can let it run a little bit more. If he starts jumping around, I'm going to have to pause it to try to recap it for you. So we'll see what happens. Again, I have not watched this at all. I have not read about it. So I'm finding out in real time just like you.
Crash. All time. Y'all know I did. Hey, wait a second. I put up one tweet, and then Ari Emanuel put, "Oh, we got to drop this," and all is just watch. The only nigga that had the Trump hat, the only nigga that went and got them billions, the only nigga that's breaking through all kinds of ideas in fashion. I've been called faggot so many times for tight jeans. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas.
Okay, so now he's really going in. He's talking about some of the language. I mean, I don't even know if I can play this video on YouTube. So we'll see if the checks let it run. If they don't let it run, that's fine. Yeah, this is very interesting. I mean, some of the words he's saying that he's been being called, and whatnot. It is what it is. And he's talking about he's the only one that had the power to really stand up and face some of these types of accusations and some of this attack. And I will admit, he's been under fire. He's been under attack. And to his credit, he's still standing. That's what he's saying. So as much as I'm not someone that's a big supporter of him personally, again, I don't not like him, but I definitely am not someone that really likes him. But I do see where he's coming from in a lot of ways. He has been under attack. He has had to face it alone, from my perspective. And I don't know everything about the situation, but I can confirm from what I've seen that that's how it appeared to me too. So let's go ahead and continue letting him talk and voice his opinion, and we'll give more of our reaction on this. So it's very interesting so far.
Niggas from Chicago that I take care of that still trying to sell me. Trying to say I can't go to motherfucking GD. Nigga, I'm with way bigger folks than you, nigga. You niggas don't take care of me.
Right now, your thing is between you and God.
Who you, shut up. Who you think, no, hold on. Who you think the ultimate
So some girl actually started going back and forth with him as he's in this middle of his rant. He barely acknowledged her existence, just to shut up, and kept going on. But to be fair, he told them be quiet a few times. He said stop talking and whatnot, but he straight up just said shut up and kept going on. So very interesting situation. Let's go ahead and hear a little bit more about what's happening here, because I am still in the dark exactly what triggered this. The title says it's heated rant about gatekeepers sabotaging the Vultures album. This is something that I didn't necessarily see. I just saw Kanye disses everyone in a heated rant. This goes to show when you go on YouTube, a lot of times you don't read the full title. So very interesting. Let's continue playing.
Man call.
You.
When we put Drake on stage, who the old man call?
You.
You know what I'm saying?
Because God put you in
It's just because I had a car. Everybody.
You're the biggest vessel.
That's what I'm trying to say to you niggas right fucking now.
Vessel.
This is what y'all been waiting for.
So now the girls are saying, like, you know, God put you in this position to him. A girl to his right is telling him he's the best. I mean, it looks like that could be Megan Good. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, now I don't know if they're pandering to him, if they really believe this stuff. I never thought this guy was the best at what he does. I do think he's very talented, but I have my own, like I said, I have my own genre, you know, so I'm a B.B. King type guy, Eric Clapton type guy, Jimi Hendrix type guy, Stevie Ray Vaughan type guy. I'm a guitarist. I like blues. So that's kind of where I come from. I like rap, but if I'm going to choose my guy's Tupac. So that's who I'm sticking with. That's who I'm riding with at the end of the day. Kanye is, he's cool. I don't not like his music. I'm just saying I have my favorite rapper. I'm sure he would respectfully disagree with me because he probably would choose himself. Or maybe not, you know, I don't know. But I do know that there's nothing wrong with choosing Tupac, and he would definitely have high respect for that. But whoever's there, I don't know if they really feel that way. So who knows? You know, they're just kind of, they're just, I don't know. There's a lot of weirdness going on there. Clapping when he's ripping into them for whatever, saying they don't support him and stuff. I know they're trying to make him feel good, but yeah, like I said, I don't know. Then again, if he was my favorite rapper, maybe I'd be more willing to like ponder to him and like support him, clap for him when I think he's wrong. Even if I don't know if they think he's wrong, but it sounds like they do, and they're still clapping anyway. I'll tell you this. So if my favorite rapper is ripping into me saying I wasn't loyal to him, I'd have to push back on that. Be like, what do you mean I'm not loyal to you? What more do you want from me? I got my own thing to do. I support you. I follow you. I'm here. You know, so that's where I'm coming from. And I that's me though, because I'm also an artist. Maybe that's why I'd put in maybe a little bit more fight. Anyway, let's continue with the video. So far, interesting rant. Let's see what else he has to say.
Drake, this is what you've been waiting for. Jay-Z, this is what you've been waiting for. Kim, this is what you've been waiting for. All niggas, look, let me tell you something.
All right, real quick. So he mentioned Drake like 10 times so far that I've seen. I don't know what's going on with him and Drake. I saw on LeBron's thing. I don't watch LeBron's barbershop show, but I did see Drake was on, and there was a clip where he felt like him and Kanye had a weird situation. Like 1 minute they're friends, 1 minute they're not friends. There's all these tabloids about Drake and his Kanye's ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, doing things. I don't know what's going on. To be honest, I really don't care. That said, it's interesting, you know, for me, if I don't really like someone and I don't deal with them, I don't hate them. I just don't deal with them. It's something I'm just done with. But I understand they're in a small circle of very elite musicians in the rap game, and or elite rappers. So maybe they're around each other a lot. I know they know all the same people, so maybe it's a little bit different, smaller world for them. So who knows? But he mentioned Jay-Z. He said Cam. I don't know if he's talking about Cam Newton. Who knows what's going on? So again, interesting rant. This is definitely something that I normally don't do. I don't normally do reaction videos. I don't normally watch rants like this. To be 100% honest, I really don't care. But this is interesting. Let's go ahead and continue on and see what's happening.
It's the way the world
God
works.
is
Period.
using him right now.
Okay, be quiet for a second. Let's for a second.
I love you, but.
All right, so that girl keeps talking, and now she's really pandering to him. She's God is using you right now. So he got really soft and just told her softly, be quiet right now for a second, sweetheart. So I can tell he really does respond very well, favorably to the love and support. I mean, he's very sensitive. That would make perfect sense that he's going to respond favorably to the love and support. And that's good. You know, that a lot of times in business, we will use women's tenderness and that love and feminine touch to calm tempers. You know, you can be a young man, you can be 16, fighting your hormones, and have your mom put her hand on your shoulder. It can really just melt your heart and calm you down. I don't know if that's what this woman's doing right here. It sounds like it's a young woman, but whatever she's doing is working, because that really calmed him down, slowed him down. You can hear the whole cadence in his voice get really soft and tender, and he doesn't want to stop talking. So he just very delicately said, "Be quiet right now, please, sweetheart." So let's go ahead and play. I just thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
No, you got to get over.
Hey, sorry. Come down, please.
God runs the world. Then under that, you got 1,000-year-old families, Medici. Under that, you have the Vatican, the Pope. Under that, you have the financial groups that control.
All right, so he's going into hierarchy right now. I can't talk right now. Hierarchy. And he's talking about God runs the world. Under that, you have these powerful families. Under that, you have the Vatican, the Pope. He's mentioning some heavy stuff. Again, he's going so crazy. I don't even know if I can play this reaction video, even under the fair use content. This is going to be my first time ever having YouTube probably push back on me. So let's find out what happens. I doubt they would. I'm just reacting. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what happened on here, what this guy said. Obviously, the video I'm watching is on YouTube, so I doubt it's going to be a problem. But let's continue letting it play and see what else happens. Okay.
All your shit. BlackRock, Vanguard. After that, you have Putin. You have Trump. You have all this shit. And after that, you got what all this shit is. Entertainment. Hollywood. Take that, run that back, run into schools.
All right, so he's still going down the hierarchy list of who runs the world. He talked about Putin. He said Trump. He mentioned Hollywood. He's mentioning a lot of different factors right now. Again, he's kind of jumping around. He's getting back to that jumping around state right now where he's kind of going all over the place. Let's see if we can hang on. Wow, a lot going on in just a few short minutes. This video I thought this video was going to be shorter than part one, but it actually might be longer. Let's go ahead and let him continue on the rant, see what else happens.
I'm going to give y'all one last thing before I go. When I first put the tweet up, I was dealing with a divorce lawyer. And I explained.
Okay, so he said, I'm going to give you one last thing before we go. And he said, when I first put the tweet up, I was dealing with a divorce lawyer. So obviously he's talking about Kim Kardashian and his divorce to some degree. I don't know what tweet he's talking about, if this is today, recent, years ago, if he said something to get him in trouble. Obviously he's been saying some stuff with Jewish people and whatnot. I don't know what's going on, so let's find out what he's got to say about this.
Explained to the lawyer what my issue was. And his response was to me, if you keep up this anti-Semitic rhetoric, then you won't see your kids. I knew said I couldn't have an opinion.
Okay, so he's saying basically his lawyer told him he's in an ultimatum situation. If he continues what his lawyer labeled anti-Semitic stuff, you're not going to be able to see your kids. Okay, so now he's feeling like he can't voice his opinion, and maybe that's true. And if it is true, obviously my advice doesn't mean anything. I'm just a guy, but if you want my advice, do what you got to do to see your kids, man. I don't know what else to tell you, but the kids need you. If she's ripping up couches to be with you. That said, I don't know, if you really feel like you have to be on this path, who am I to tell you not to? But, obviously a decision like that, it sounds like you're in a tough place. So, let's continue hearing what else he has to say. And I feel for him on that situation. I don't know what else is going on, but I do wish him the best on that. And for the kids, even more so, they're the priority. And then mom and dad after. Let's continue playing.
I wouldn't see my kids. Y'all know who y'all fucking playing with?
You see, now when he mentions that, and I'm going to jump on camera for that too, because I get where he's coming from. When he mentions I wouldn't see my kids, you can hear his voice break. You can literally hear his voice start to crack and break. That can break any man. So I exactly get where he's coming from and feel where he's coming from. That's tough. So to me, it's not worth it, but whatever reason, he might feel like he's saving the country doing this. I don't know. Let's continue to let him go off. Maybe he feels like he's going to double down and win this battle. Let's see what else he has to say.
This is a vessel of God. He gonna burn all your shit down. I swear. I knew these is trying to make surviving this way. That's why I sent it up while I was still in the high schools. Bill Cosby couldn't do shit by the time they got him. R. Kelly couldn't do shit by the time they got him. That's why I had to send it up. Because the same niggas that made him rich is the same niggas doing the documentary. Cootie, fuck you. Because everybody saw that 3rd episode. That's what the whole shit was about.
Period.
Me selling opioids. I'm not even bipolar and I have signs of autism from the accident. They're going to hit me with fucking medication, have us selling opioids.
Okay, a lot of stuff gone on there. He talked about, he's kind of labeling it like it was a structured attack on Cosby, on R. Kelly. Now he's talking about they're trying to get him caught up with opiates to kind of shut him up or I don't know, to diffuse him or destabilize him or disable him or whatnot. I don't know exactly what he's referring to. This is what I'm assuming. Let's continue on and play and see what else he has to say about this. This is all very, I don't want to say alarming because again, it's not something that I really think about, but for him, it's alarming. So let's hear what else he has to say. And again, maybe it is alarming. Maybe I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm obviously living my own life, so I don't know. But to him, this sounds very serious. So let's see what else he's got to say about this stuff.
For them. They made me the face of bipolar. Oh, Big Pharma, where my royalty? For the drugs you done sold off of the idea of Ye being bipolar.
He's absolutely spot on here, if you ask my opinion. I'll call it like I see it. They did label him the face of bipolar and the face of someone that needs help. I'm thinking of a joke that I heard. I'll save that for another episode. But I was thinking about that actually this morning. I crossed my mind. I was laughing. And yeah, this is, they did label him and he said they buy my royalties on the money they made off of me being the face of mental health drugs. And they certainly did probably make a lot of money off of him being the face of mental health drugs. So totally agree with him. He's smart enough to see that. Kudos for him. Man, definitely still has some wit in there and some fight. Let's hear what else he has to say.
Don't say shit right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They come here so
I think I pretty much wrapped
Why
up.
are you still talking? Like, who
Everything
are
I
you?
want to say.
I'm just saying they.
Yeah, take out.
Yeah, come on, you have to go. Sorry.
Okay, so I guess the girl that is there, I don't know if she's clout chasing or whatever, but they're kicking her out. She keeps talking while he's trying to have his monologue, and finally he calmly says, "Take her out, take her out." You know, some of his bodyguards were telling her, you know, don't say anything right now. You know, that guy even cursed her, don't say anything. And you know, she still didn't want to stop talking for whatever reason. I think she thinks she's helping, and maybe she was. Who knows? I wasn't there. But I know I don't like to be interrupted in my rants as well. So fair enough. He kicked her out. He was very calm and polite about it. But he said, yeah, get her out, get her out. So what else is going on? We are almost 19 minutes into part 2. Let's see if we're finished before 22 minutes. Let's go.
Sorry, come on. Ready?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Come on.
Nigga, take them.
Okay, that might be the end of it. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like that's the end of it. Maybe she was the one recording, for all we know. But basically, if she was recording, she put all that on IG and he didn't know. That's terrible. She shouldn't have done that. I thought he put it on. I don't know what was going on at all. But basically, she wouldn't stop talking. And then he kind of it seemed like he got mad and said, get her out of here. You know, because they told her to leave and she didn't want to leave. I don't understand that. It's not her event. This guy's, it's his thing. It's his album he's talking about or whatnot. It's his crowd. I don't know why she's trying to interject herself, but maybe for whatever reason she felt away. And at this point, she was so confident. She was objecting when she got kicked out, that she didn't want to get kicked out. So maybe she's never been kicked out of a place before. No one's ever told her to leave, but you have a billionaire telling you got to leave and you're not going to leave. That is pretty pretty crazy that that happened. Anyway, we'll do it for part 2. Very, very interesting rant. A lot of it I don't understand. I am still in the dark. So I hope this breakdown was helpful for you, that you can see what's going on and kind of debate. But it looks like he more of the same for what I've seen. He feels like he's attacked by a lot of people. He feels like no one's really supporting him. And the thing that's killing him the most, it's affecting his relationship and ability to see his kids. So I wish him the best. I hope that for the kids, everything works out best for them. I think he'd agree with me on that. He probably feels like that's him in the picture. Hey, if it is, cool. You know, I don't care what that looks like. I just hope it's the best interest for the kids. So I'm looking forward to hopefully them reuniting very soon. Anyway, thanks for being here. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have more reaction videos in the future as we do our podcasting. So be well. We will see you on the next one.